Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy King Marko on the building. Here to give y'all some game. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok. King Sport coming soon. Let's get into it. Well, beef is over. It's a wrap. Lee Daniels and Monique done called it quits on the beef. Okay. They done called it quits on the beef. They done let bygones be bygones. And Lee Daniels seems to be the one being the bigger person, I guess. Not necessarily. He kind of owed her that apology. He owed her that apology about 7 years ago. That's what I say. He owed Monique that apology about 7 years ago. And to be honest with you, he need to also come with a peace offer. Now I understand that they're doing a movie called Demon House, but I'm curious as to wonder how much she getting paid for this role. Now I don't think Monique is doing it for the low. I think they giving her a decent amount of money for this role. Okay, I think Netflix and Lee Daniels had authorized a decent money for this role because for one, 50 Cent, who lobbied for Monique to get back in Hollywood, 50 Cent, his contract is up at Stars, and there could be a strong possibility that 50 Cent could take power, could take all the shows that he's involved in, plus whatever else that he's going to be involved in, over to Netflix. Okay, so since 50 Cent is backing Monique, there's a strong possibility that they told Lee Daniels to give her that role. They took the role away from Octavia Spencer for whatever reason, and they gave it to Monique. And I'm sure that Monique, at this point, is probably receiving a certain amount of this. So she ain't doing it for no chump change. I will say that. Lee Daniels, on the other hand, Lee Daniels, on the other hand, is pretty much cold right now. You see, he cold right now. See, he don't have the same, cachet as Tyler Perry, and he don't have the same cachet as Oprah Winfrey. So he can't afford to be sitting here having enemies. Okay, he don't have the cachet, and he don't have the money to do that. So he's gonna have to go ahead and bite the bullet and surrender. Now, will Monique get an apology from Oprah and Tyler? The answer is no. She ain't get one, not yet, because they don't feel threatened that 50 Cent has, lobbied her and called them out on how they treated her. They're not gonna be too quick to say I'm sorry. Okay, and it's okay. Monique don't need them no way. Okay, it's just surprising that Netflix is involved. She told them to ban Netflix. Okay, she told them to ban Netflix. Now she's come full circle. Now she's doing a movie for Netflix. Hmm. Interesting. That's interesting. And nobody said nothing about that. They saying Lee Daniels and Monique is has kissed and made up, but they really ain't said Netflix and Monique's kissed and made up. None whatsoever. And she was against them more than she was against Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels was against Monique a little bit more than she was. He was throwing her all under the bus, being on CNN, saying that she done messed up in Hollywood and she didn't do certain things that she was supposed to do, and that's why she ain't getting no jobs. You know, Netflix, they just basically lowballed her and told her you only worth $500,000, girl, and you can't work for 2-3 years. You can't do no more stand-ups after we give you this 500 grand, and you can't work for 2-3 years. So they basically gave her $175,000 a year. That's pretty much what they get. And she looked at it like, y'all crazy. I can't take no $175,000 a year. $175,000 a year don't pay none of my bills. And live the lifestyle I want to live. I got to go work. And then when a black woman like her turned down the money that they give Hollywood, they call her difficult to work with. That's how they do black folks in Hollywood. See, when you got to take whatever deal they give you. And if you don't take it, you label difficult to work with. You know, the main reason why Lee Daniels and her fell out was because of Precious. You know, they told her to go overseas and help promote this movie for no pay. And she tells them no. Who the fuck goes overseas to work for free? Hell, boxers get paid more than that. Boxers get paid double when they go overseas. They offered her nothing, and the movie's already a hit. And y'all don't get no money. And they ask any of them white people, Tom Cruise, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Meryl Streep. Yes, any one of them white Hollywood motherfuckers, and tell them to go overseas. Oh, you got to pay them $1 million. You got to pay them $1 million. They ain't going overseas for no money. Are you crazy? The only way they going overseas for no money is if they getting a back end percentage. They getting a back end percentage deal. That's the only way they going. That's the only way they going overseas, and they get merchandise. Monique wasn't getting none of that. She wasn't getting no back end money. She wasn't getting shit. They told her to go on overseas and help promote this movie, and she told them niggas no. I told them no too. Man, we ain't work for free. What the hell you think you think you can still pimp me? They see Hollywood is more of a plantation than the NFL. At least the NFL pay you. It might not pay you a lot, but at least they pay you. Hollywood had your ass strung out. You be broke as fuck out here if you let them people do you like that. You just go over there and just do whatever they tell you. And then maybe when you're 60 years old, they finally give you a big break. Shit, he's 60 years old. Can't wait for that. That's too long. Hollywood be robbing niggas. And when you tell them no, they call you difficult to work with, but still pay the white people. See, Hollywood is more racist than the NFL, and that's that. I can argue that all day long. All day long. And that's the main reason why Lee Daniels and her fell out. Lee Daniels wanted her to go along to get along. But now look at Lee Daniels. His shit is all fucked up right now. Okay? He all fucked up right now. See, he cold. You know, he ain't the hot thing no more. You know, when he was doing Empire and everything, he was rolling. He was telling Monique, yeah, she ain't doing the right thing. She ain't doing what she's supposed to do. She ain't doing nothing what she's supposed to do, and that's why she ain't got no jobs. He was talking real good in 2012, 2013, 2014. He was talking real good. Now there ain't no more Empire. Now he ain't running nothing on Fox. Now he cold. And he can't afford to have no enemy like 50 Cent. Okay? He can't afford it. He can't afford it. Because eventually 50 would have just gave Monique a job. He got all these different damn shows that he got running out here. It ain't nothing for him to get Monique to check. It's nothing. So when a guy like that backs you, and then next thing you know, Lee Daniels will be having a hard time wherever 50 Cent at. Because he can blackball Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels ain't bigger than 50 in Hollywood. Now right now. Nope. Nope. Not even close. He just a director when it's all said and done. And Lee Daniels ain't got nothing popping no more. You know, Empire gone. There's no more Empire. Okay? Now's his claim to fame. Okay, now he's back being a director. And he cold. That's what the main problem is. And that's why he sat there and sat there and kissed up to Monique on the stage. And that's why he's saying he's sorry. He apologized because he cold. He ain't hot like that no more. You know, when they mention a black director, his name don't come up that fast. It'll come up, but it'll be like two or three in front of him when he should be number one. When they think of a black director, when they think of the black directors in Hollywood, his name about fourth or fifth, and he should be number one, but it ain't number one because he cold. That's why he up on that stage, kissing ass, trying to make himself look like he the good guy, like he's taking the high road. But he ain't taking the high road. He just trying to stay relevant. He just trying to keep his career because he could be lost and forgotten. One bad movie that don't do no numbers, and he lost and forgotten. Guaranteed. He gone. And he on his way down. See, he stepped on Monique to get in Hollywood. Now he looking at Monique on his way down. That's what's happening. That's what I see with this situation right here. He trying to save his career. He don't need him. It's more of a favor for her to have him on that stage than the other way around. He don't need it. She don't need him, rather. She don't need him at all. She's the talent when it's all said and done. Monique's the talent. Lee Daniels is not. Okay? When it's all said and done, she gonna be the one that be on the stage, and people will cheer her name. Ain't nobody gonna care about no Lee Daniels 5 years from now. They don't care about him. He's the director. He's not the star, and that's why he's back on the stage, kissing Monique's ass again. See, he should have never dumped her to begin with, because she was one of the first ones to give him his break. She could have played Hollywood on him when he was down and out. But what she do? She was an OG and basically said, "Okay, I'm gonna rock with you. I like this role enough to the point where I'm gonna rock with you, and you ain't even got to pay me a whole bunch of money." And what's he do? He gets on TV and says, "Monique doing bad right now. She ain't doing what she's supposed to do right now." That's what she did. That's what he did. He sat there and played her to the left once he got a couple dollars put in his pocket. Once he got a little bit of status in his pocket. Once Entertainment Tonight was coming on the movie set. Then he started feeling himself and forgot about the people who actually gave him a chance and didn't need to give him a chance. Her career was going to be okay one way or another. I don't know if Precious would be better if she wasn't in the movie. I don't know about that. I don't know if you could play a character Monique plays. I don't know if you could find that. I don't think so. And for her to do it, to use her name, to lend her name on there, gets you bankrolled by big movie companies. Okay, but her attach her name to something, and somebody gonna take you seriously. And he needed that at that time because he was cold then, and now here he is, cold now. He cold. That's what the problem is. That's why he up on that stage, y'all. He trying to stay up top. Trying to make it look like he taking the high road. But nah, you just doing whatever you got to do to stay afloat. That's what I see. Moving forward, I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on IG. It's your boy King Marko. I'm signing out.